Hello.
My name's Sue. Hi, you alright? Okay, so my colleague spoke to you earlier on, and you're just requesting an update on the complaint that you're making about being assaulted by British Transport Police, the Tunnels Police.
The crime, yeah. Crime against me, yeah.
I can only unfortunately reiterate, I think what my colleague's probably already told you is that we're not dealing with it. It's being dealt with by the Tunnels Police.
Well, like I say, I've not made a complaint to the. Well, I made a complaint to the Tunnel Police. They told me they weren't dealing with it until they tried to prosecute me. Now, they're a private company. Yeah, they're a private company.
Tunnels Police or British Transport Police?
Tunnel Police.
Okay, well, they're a police force. So
Yeah, but they're a private company, and he assaulted me in one of your police stations. He was a private man.
Okay.
I want to report a crime, an assault upon me, the man, Scott, the man, in your police station in Mortimer Street, not yours personally, in Merseyside police station in Mortimer Street, by a man called Joseph Weatherly. Okay, and I want to report that as a crime.
Okay. I mean, obviously the Tunnels Police are already aware of this. We've spoken to them and they are aware of it and they're dealing with it. It's an ongoing case, so they are dealing with it. We wouldn't take a complaint from you, unfortunately, because it wasn't Merseyside Police involved.
It doesn't matter. I've been assaulted by a man. I have had a crime committed against me, so I want to report it to the police.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. But
So you're refusing to take a report for the crime.
Yeah,
Okay, and what's your name? Sorry, what's your name and what's your name and your collar number?
My name is Sue and my caller number is 18477.
18477. And you're a peace constable, are you?
No,
You're not a peace constable. Okay, well you need to put me through to the police then, please.
No, I'm sorry, I can't be doing that, unfortunately. I've taken advice from a sergeant who told me that we're not going to be doing that for you.
You're not going to be doing that for me. So I go into a police station itself and report the crime then, yeah? Okay. And what's the name? What's the name? What's the name and the badge number of your sergeant who made that decision?
Just hang on 1 second.
Hello?
Hi, is that Mrs. Smith?
No, my name's Scott.
Sorry?
My name's Scott. Could I have the name of the sergeant and the collar number of the sergeant that made that decision not to pass me through to the police to make a complaint?
In the Tunnels Police?
It doesn't matter who I've spoken to. I haven't spoken to anyone in the Tunnel Police. I want to report. I want to report a crime.
Right,
Okay, so I want you to put me through to the police to report the crime, but you're refusing to do so. I'm recording this call, by the way.
That's fine, Scott. fine.
So who's the? What's the name of the sergeant? Like, what's her name now? Sue 18477's just said to me that her sergeant has said that he won't be putting me through. So what's the name and the collar number of the sergeant, please?
Okay, so first of all,
could I have the name and the collar number of the sergeant, please?
If you're not willing to communicate,
may I have? That's the final request. That was the final request.
Is it?
That's what I said to Sue, and she said, "Hang on a minute, and I'll just get that for you."
What we've asked you is
can I have the name and the collar number of the sergeant, please? That's made that decision.
Yeah, I've got a problem with that.
Can I have that then, please? Can you supply me with the name and the collar number of the sergeant, please?
And what do you want that for?
That's none of your business, is it? May I have the name and the collar number of the sergeant, please?
I'm asking.
Are you refusing to give me the name and the collar number of the sergeant? Okay, may I have the collar number and the name of the sergeant then, please?
What I'm asking you for.
Well, you give me the name and I'll tell you. You give me the name and I'll tell you.
Right, continue to shout at me and I will end this call.
You give me the name and I will tell you.
You continue
name
to
and
shout
collar
at me
number.
And not communicate with me, I will end this call.
Name and collar. What's your name, please? What's your name?
I can't communicate with you, and all you're doing is shouting at me.
Okay, well, before we communicate, may I have your name? May I have your name and collar number, please?
You give me some information, and then.
Well, I've given you the information. I would like to report a crime. May I have your name and collar number, please?
Right, and have we explained the procedure to you?
I'd like to report a crime. May I have, before we continue, may I have your name and your collar number, please?
Right, and can I have some information?
What is your name?
And then you can have.
What is your name? You are obliged to give me your name and collar number before we continue.
And you're obliged to answer my question.
I'm not obliged to do anything for you. I'm a member of the public. You work for the public. May I have your name and collar number?
So if you continue to speak to me this way, I will just end the call.
May I have your name and collar number?
Are we going to get anywhere with it?
May I have your name and collar number, please, mate? May I have your name and collar number, please?
Are you going to communicate with me?
Yes, I will, when you give me your name and collar number.
Let me ask you some questions.
No, you give me your name and collar number.
Right, so do you think that...
Just give me your name and collar number, please. Give me your name. Give me your name and collar number, please.
I want to know what for.
Because I want to log it down, because that's the person that I've spoken to. May I have your name and collar number? May I have your collar number and name?
Communicate with you and find out if we can come to a resolution.
May I have your collar number and name, please?
Not a problem at all.
Thank you. Could you supply me with them now then, please?
So you supply me with the information.
Well, no. I'm asking the questions here. May I have your name and collar number, please?
And what I'm saying to you...
Because you're going to go on YouTube, and I will find out who you are, and then I will name and shame you.
I'm sorry?
May I have your name and collar number? No, I'm telling you. I'll put you on YouTube. And then when I find out your name and collar number, I'll put it on YouTube and say that's the name and collar number of the person who's refusing to cooperate.
Refusing to cooperate with what? You've not told me what...
I've explained to you previous, what's her name, Sue 18477. I've explained the situation to her, and I asked her for the name of the sergeant and the collar number of the sergeant who made the decision not to progress the complaint. Okay, well, you know who I am, don't you? And I don't know who you are. So may I have your collar number and badge number, please?
What's actually happened?
Name and collar number. Name and collar number, please.
Excuse me, what has actually happened in Scott?
Excuse me, name and...
For you to call us today?
Excuse me, name and collar number, please.
Explain it to me.
Well, I've already explained it. I'm sick of explaining it. I just want the name and the collar number of the sergeant.
All I've heard is that you want to make a complaint in regards to being assaulted by a Tunnels police officer. Is that right?
Well, no. Be assaulted by a man called Joseph Weatherly. That's right. Now, may I have your name and collar number?
Right. Sir, can you...
I've cooperated. I've cooperated with you. I've given you some information. May I have your name and collar number?
No, you can give me some information.
May I have your name and collar number?
I don't need to provide you with my name and collar number.
You're a public servant.
No, I do not.
You work for the police.
Excuse me.
Do you work for the police?
Excuse me, no, I do not.
Do you work for the police?
I do not. I'm not here to be abused on the phone.
Do you work
by
for the
yourself.
police?
You're not willing to communicate with me at all.
Do you work for the police?
So let's have a discussion and let's see if we can get a resolution. Yes.
Okay, so you are a public servant then? And you are obliged, upon request, right, to supply me with your name and collar number.
So you think you can just ring up the police and whoever you speak to, I've got to provide you with my
Absolutely.
name and
So I know who I'm speaking to. Yeah. So then I have a then I have a trail. You see, I can say, well, I've spoken to this person, and this is the collar number, and unfortunately, nothing's been done about it. So could I have your name and collar number? So I know who I'm speaking to. We are, because you are obliged to give me your name and collar number, whether you like it or not. Now, may I have your name and collar number, please?
You can have my collar number. I don't have to provide you with my
Give us your collar number then.
So you don't, you need to get your...
Well, I do need you. You are. Now, don't bearing in mind I'm recording this, and if I play this to the IOPC, I hope you know what you're talking about, because Steve 45528 didn't know what he was talking about. And that was confirmed. That was the person I spoke to earlier. That's the person I spoke to earlier. May I have your collar number? Because you're refusing to give me your name, aren't you?
I don't have to provide...
You're refusing to give me your name. So may I have your collar number? Pardon? 8995. And what's your rank? Sergeant. Sound. So you're the sergeant who made the decision not to proceed in this, aren't you? No. Right, smashing. And you are governed, aren't you, by the IOPC? Yes, you are. Smashing. Okay, so I'm done with you now, right? You've been as obstructive as you possibly can, and I'm going to put a complaint into the IOPC about you. You have a nice day. Bye.